Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Whispering Willow Oracle. Today we're going to be taking a look at your current energies. So what's going on in your recent past, present, and future? These readings are timeless, so whenever they come across your feed or whenever you see them, there may be a message here for you. Remember to only take the messages that resonate and leave what doesn't. Alright, it's a lot. Okay, thank you, angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light for providing the collective with clear and concise messages today. We have the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. I think you have a fear that there could be something going on behind closed doors when it comes to your finances. You could be, so I'm getting a couple of different messages here, but you could be worried that, you know, if you're a business owner, potentially there's other competitors here working to pick up the work that you're pricing, or working, you know, in the same industry, or people who are undercutting you. I think you're contemplating your work a lot. You have an opportunity that's coming in, but you're mistrustful of it. Potentially rightfully so. I think here it's a message that you need to continue, kind of continue working on your own. It's interesting. Sorry, I want to fix this here. Okay. So it's interesting. It's like you know, like you have proof or evidence that like you had some competition here. There was someone who was undercutting you, maybe at work, maybe in business, in some sort of endeavor here. Someone was working behind your back. And so you turned away from this relationship, this partnership. You know, it could be a business relationship, someone you work with, someone who works in your industry, someone who you've networked with, someone who works in your office. You are refusing their help and literally the help of anyone else. It's like because of this, you've become, and it's recent too. It's not like and it's not like the biggest event. It's not like I mean, it could be a larger event, but I'm getting that like this was recent, and it's really affecting how you're behaving right now. You're very insular, and it's actually a good thing right now that you're protecting yourself from this. You're protecting yourself from users, from people who are going to take advantage of you, from people who, this is very career driven. We have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, Ten of Pentacles in your present, and Seven of Pentacles in your future. So I'm just getting that whatever work situation this is, whatever career situation that you find yourself in, you are turning away from your networks. You're turning away from people who have betrayed you, who have turned their backs on you. You may be turning inward right now to reflect on your next move, on your strategy, how you're going to move forward. You're taking a long, hard look at yourself, at your career, at your field, at your work, at your profession here. And you're shining a light on what it is that's really driving your creativity. What is it that drives you? What is it that you do differently? What is it that makes you special here? Why is it that this happened in the past, and how are you going to conquer it and overcome it here? Because we have the Knight of Wands in your overall energy for like the outcome of this. So I see here that you're going to charge ahead. You're going to be maybe figuring out, like receiving information either through contemplation or through sources outside of you of potential here, like future potential that is coming. So it's either you're getting job offers, or you're getting like, I'm seeing like a trail, so breadcrumbs. It's kind of like each crumb is leading you to the next thing. I think maybe that's trying to say you might be dealing with some small work, some minor things here until you get to the big payoff, but you need to overcome this past energy of betrayal, and you're going to have to learn how to trust people again. You're going to have to learn how to trust allies, to trust co-workers moving forward, because just because someone did something awful that you weren't expecting doesn't mean that everyone else will, right? And it doesn't mean that you need to push everyone out away from you, because we often need our allies. We need people to work with to get ahead. We can't become successful, and we can't really do anything in a vacuum. We have to have people who interact with us and influences around us and things that we, things that we work towards in terms of how we interact with other people. I don't know how, it's probably not coming across properly, but I hope you understand what I mean when I say that. I'm gonna pull from the Angel Oracle deck. I just want to get one card from here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for providing for us forgiveness and understanding. And it came out, flew over here by the Seven of Swords. So I think it's not necessarily saying that you have to forgive the person who betrayed you, or the people who betrayed you, or the, feeling like someone turned their back on you, but you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself for, I think maybe you're like, why did I ever trust that person? Why did I ever think that I could rely on them? And you know what? You thought that because you're a good and honest person, and you would never do these things to someone else. So why would you assume that they would do it to you, right? And you need to forgive yourself for what you, and I'm not saying this, it's like you feel like you had a lapse in judgment, and we all do, but that's part of being human, and that's part of our journey here and our lessons here, is to learn from our mistakes. And sometimes our mistakes are simply trusting the wrong person. And it feels like, I know that statement could feel like victim blaming, and I definitely am not doing that. The person who takes the responsibility is the person who has done the thing, right? But we often as people internalize those feelings of like, why did I let this happen? Why did I trust this person? And I'm getting here that you really need to take some more time to understand yourself, to have more compassion with yourself, with your past self, and forgive yourself, and allow yourself to move forward, and not let this harden you. It's going to mature you, and it's going to give you lessons which are valuable and important and will help you make good decisions in the future. However, you need to also not become like jaded, right? You don't want to like mistrust everyone into the future. You just want to maybe have certain precautions in place, or not trust people too quickly, but also you don't want to like stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm just seeing here that you need to kind of contemplate and understand what happened and forgive yourself here, because it's not because of you. It's nothing that you did, but I just know that most people are very self-critical. So even when they are like not to blame for a situation, often we blame ourselves anyways. So try not to do that. Easier said than done, that's for sure. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light, for providing the collective with clear and concise messages. Thank you for providing the collective with advice today. I just saw Earth Mother and Lord take charge, so divine feminine and masculine. I'm going to keep shuffling, but that was definitely, those popped out for a reason. You could identify as one or the other, and it could be about someone in your life who is supporting you. So definitely rely on the people around you, your friends, family, partners. We have the Sky Father here that just kind of flipped over. So definitely trust your spirit guides. They're with you, they're watching you, and they're sending you a lot of love and courage right now, because I think they know that this has been like a really hard couple of weeks for you. I'm getting that this has been going on for 2-3 weeks, this energy that you're in, and it's kind of culminating right now, and you might just be feeling like really down about something. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and beings of the highest white light, for providing the collective with messages today. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So I think that this period of time, oh wow, okay, definitely a message about divine partners or divine feminine and masculine, because not only did we first have like the Earth Mother come out and the Lord, which I didn't take because they kind of flipped themselves. They weren't totally flipped over, but here we have the shapeshifter, and on the bottom of the deck we have the she-wolf. And I don't know if you can see the imagery here, but kind of this looks like a man, and he's got this wolf in front of him, but he's like got wings and all these things, you know, the eagle feathers and eagle wings enveloping him, and it looks like some fox fur here, and she has a wolf pelt with the head kind of on her, or it could be, no, I think that's wolf, on her head with different feathers and stuff coming out. And I just get that these two are like divine partners, divine energies, divine male and female, divine masculine, feminine, sorry. And it says, transform and unveil your gifts and unleash the wild within. So obviously you have some sort of talent or skill here that it's kind of like a skill you were born with, and maybe something that you put to the side, the wayside, you know, in your teens, 20s, whatever, because you were pursuing other things, you were doing other things, money wasn't coming from this talent or this skill, and so you were focusing on your career and building finances up or something else here. And I think this is telling you that, you know, this time that you go inwards here with the Hermit, and you take time to contemplate and develop a new strategy, I think you're going to see here that that strategy encompasses something that you're naturally good at. It takes into consideration your natural talents and abilities, and your spirit guides are telling you to trust in yourself, to trust in your abilities, trust in your creativity, and to use that and bring that out into the public, into the eye of the public. I just heard eye of the beholder. So I'm not sure what that's about. That might mean something for you. Yeah, I'm getting here like it might also be this time that you go inward, you're trying to meld together. You have very strong and wonderful strengths and weaknesses. I mean, sometimes our greatest strengths can be our greatest weakness, but you know, it's kind of like marrying the two inside of ourselves, like the divine masculine, divine feminine, because we all carry those energies, and some of us express more of another than another, and that can change also with time and in certain situations and circumstances here. So I'm just getting that with this, you're bringing together these two influences and energies inside of you in order to bring something forward here, to bring a project to completion, to find a solution to this career or money problem, or career financial situation that you have going on. And yeah, just remember to always take this as it resonates. And I just see here that there is a light at the tunnel. You are going to find the solution. The solution is within you. And to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your instincts, trust, you know, maybe it's also saying something about trust your instincts when it comes to people, when it comes to new people. Like, you may have had like this person in the past here who betrayed you or went against you or something. You may have had a little bit of a feeling in your gut that you couldn't totally trust them, and you ignored it, you went ahead, life goes on, you know, and then you kind of forget about it, and you maybe become friends or coworkers or acquaintances or work with this person, and then all of a sudden they do something that's completely untrustworthy here, and you're like, why didn't I trust myself? And it's totally okay, but it's about learning that your instincts aren't wrong. Obviously use discernment, but usually, you know, if you get a bad feeling around someone, like it's not for nothing. So I'm gonna leave this reading here. I hope it resonated for somebody, and if it did, drop a comment, let me know what's going on in your life. Always love to hear it. And please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Bye now.